Chico State, California, a place that many college students come to study agriculture and business and get a degree in those fields and become successful in life. My name is Steve Greechton. I went to Butte College in the 80s and then transferred to Chico State. My second year in Chico State, I dropped out due to drinking too much whiskey and partying. But I went back to Chico State and I took it seriously and I got a degree in 4 years. I now own a Fortune 500 business and I'm very successful in life. I often wonder if I never went back to Chico State and I just continued to drink whiskey and party, where my life would have led. So I decided to make a documentary on college dropouts in Chico. I have a lot of money and I'm retired, so I thought this might be something fun to do. I also thought I could maybe turn some people's lives around and they could be somewhat successful like me. I call this documentary The Dropout Gang.
My name is Aaron Donkster. I went to Chico 95 to 99. Dropped out of Chico, well, I actually got kicked out 96 from academic probation, Chico State. In the beginning I was doing good. I didn't party much because I just wasn't into that thing, so the beginning was good. Then this weed came in from Humboldt. Huggies. Hey, what's up? My name's Ryan Huggies. I went to Chico 94 to 97. I dropped out of college 95 due to academic probation, Butte College, which was okay because I hated school. I wanted to stay in Chico though and party, so I got a job in a Mexican restaurant, bussing tables, which sucked. Jobs suck. But I realized I needed to keep working because my mom and dad weren't going to send me any more money to pay my bills and rent because I wasn't going to school, which sucked. But I had to keep working in this Mexican restaurant, which sucked. I know I already said that, but it sucked. But work sucks. Yeah, I worked there for a while, and I realized I had a dream of becoming a musician, professional musician, and get paid to do that. So I saved money, tip money. Took me a long time because the waiters and waitresses, they suck.
My name is Frank LaRusso. I'm an FBI agent. I went to Chico State in 1994. I dropped out in 1996 due to academic probation. Some weed from Humboldt was imported to Chico from 94 to I believe 2000, but it was some really good green bud, and I smoked too much of it from 94 to 96. So I didn't go to school, I just stayed in my apartment and watched MTV.
Hi, I'm the weed guy. I used to live in Humboldt, California, and I grew a bunch of weed. I used to sell a lot of weed in Humboldt, but I sold more in Chico because the college kids loved it, and because it made them want to go to Frank's Pizza, or Aqua Taco and get a burrito, or stay home and watch Young Flux or Beavis and Butthead. My weed was that good.
Hey man, my name's Bob Hillsborough. I went to Chico, beat college 1996, and dropped out in 97. I've done pretty good since I've dropped out of Chico. I clean Johnny on the spots. Man, I make like $18 an hour, not bad money coming in. Yeah, I clean Johnny on the spot. I'll clean anything. I'll clean Sally on the spots, Jimmy down on the spots. If people too, a Dookie in it, I'll clean it. You give me $18 an hour. Good money, man.
So, but I finally got enough money and I bought a guitar. And then unfortunately I found out I have no musical talent whatsoever. So I suck.
So you're telling me someone's been kidnapping sheep? Yes, a very gruesome crime. We've had reports of sheep being stolen from local farms, and whoever the suspect is doing this brings the sheep to this area, lays down a blanket, and has a picnic with the sheep. So I'm a little confused. Why is the FBI spending all this manpower looking for a guy that has a picnic with sheep? Shouldn't you guys be looking for the Sacramento Strangler? Yes, the FBI is looking for the Sacramento Strangler, but our number one priority as the FBI is finding this sheep kidnapper. It is a disturbing case. He kidnaps sheep from a local farms, and he has picnics with them in this area right here. What man would do something like that? So you live in a tool shed?
Right now, right here, this is my home. I live at my Aunt Betty's house. She won't let me live in the house because I smell like shit because due to my job, my profession. But I rent her tool shed out, and it's not that bad, not the biggest place in here, but you put like some blankets in here and some pillows. It's pretty comfy. A little cold during the winter though, but get a little hot too. But springtime, it's nice. It's very nice in here, not bad. I call it condo. I don't know what the fuck I call it, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, and then after that, for the last 20-something years, I've been hopping from comic book store to comic book store, working at comic book stores. There's not a lot of comic book stores anymore, though, so I'm recently unemployed. Comic book stores don't seem to make it too well due to the internet. To the hell with the internet. I got OCD, so I'm going to show you what kind of OCD I have.
and maybe this might help other people in the world and be like, hey, I got that too. So if you have this kind of OCD, know that you're not alone. So let me show you the OCD I have. When I leave to go to work, thank you for letting me use your camera, I check the oven. I go, bottom's big, 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 big. Top has a glare. This girl, we used to be together, and she doesn't like me anymore, but when we dated, she came over and says, hey, look at the glare. So I go, glare, 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 which is the top, glare, glare. See, I make sure everything's off when I leave because I don't want my place burning down, especially with my kitties. They're not even my kitties, they're my kids. So I go, bottom, big, 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 big. Sorry, my hair's getting in my face. Glare, 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 glare. Big, 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 big. Glare, 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 glare. Glare, 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 glare. Big, 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 big. Glare, 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 glare. You get it. I'm starting to do it right now. I can't believe it. But it's so hard because I'm trying to tell my brain, which OCD's like ADD kind of. It's like you're hard to pay attention. I'm having a bad hair day. It's hard to pay attention to things. Your mind kind of wanders. So you're like, did I register that? Is it really off? And then sometimes I look over at the burners and I go, no flame, no flame. You can't see it. No flame, 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 no flame. And it goes on and on. The other one I have is door locks. I'm not going to do them all, but I'll go to the front, and I'm worried I'm going to break my door lock on the front of my door. I even put a piece of tape pointing, let's see, right there saying, hey man, I'm locked. The door won't open at night, and the Manson family won't come in and try to kill you and your cats. So I go, lock. There's a lot of crazies in the world. Who knows? There might be Manson family 2020 or something. Off, 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 off. Yeah. So I'll take this and I'll go off, 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 off. So one of these days I'm probably gonna break it, and that's where it's gonna really suck. But I try to hold back where I don't break it. And then I look at night if it's dark, and I put my phone light up here, and I go, there's a deadbolt in there, and it's locked, and that's closed. And then I just go, locked, locked. Excuse me. And then I put shoes down here in case the door is unlocked, but I think it's locked. The wind won't blow it open, and my cats will run away, and that would totally ruin my life.
Due to me not going to school anymore, my dad stopped giving me funds, so I was forced to move home. My father hooked me up with a job with the FBI due to him having a high position with the FBI, and I've been with the FBI since for about 20-something years. It's great.
She got a room to rent inside the house, but she don't want me inside the house because she says I smell like shit due to my profession. And I kind of understand that. She don't want me using the bathroom either, so she gives me a hose. It was nice of her. She put a hose out front and some soap, and I just spray myself off and use some hose and get all clean and stuff.
So I can't afford a place all by myself, so I rent this room out of this lady's house. She's like 58. Her name's Sally. She's nice when she's not drinking wine. When she drinks wine, she gets hella horny. And she tries to get on me. So when she goes out wine tasting, or it's a night where she's in drinking box wine, I lock my door because, first of all, she's not my type. I'm more into Scarlett Johansson, Jennifer Beal, I think that's her name, Jessica Alba, chicks like that.
I think you guys, when you first introduced me as one of your speakers in your documentary, I think I should have an action shot like this, and I'm looking out through the window, and then I look at the camera and it freezes and it says my name. Cool? just an idea. You guys are the pros, but I've seen it done a lot in documentaries, and it looks pretty cool. So.
Alright, so I want to do a little demonstration as what I do as a profession. I'm in my Aunt Betty's house right now. I shouldn't be in here, so I'll try to make this fast as possible. She's at the bar, so she won't be home probably for a couple hours, so I'm safe. I want to show you why I'm so good at my profession, cleaning dookie. I got a little novelty. Can you see it? A little novelty bag called the sack of shit. Now this is not real shit. I deal with real live shit. So my profession, I don't want to say it's dangerous, but it deals with feces, so it's a little bit dangerous. Not to me though, but to a lot of people they consider it dangerous. I consider it an adventure. So
Sally's okay, but just not my type. Especially when she's drinking wine. She's annoying as hell. I'll lock my door when she's doing the wine thing, and she'll come up and start knocking on it and asking me like, "Hey, Aaron, you want to fool around?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, come on, don't be so tough. Give me some loving." And I'm like, "No, woman, leave me alone. I'm reading my comics."
Alright, so I got my first tattoo. I'm pretty stoked. I actually wanted to get 2 kitty cats for my cats. But the tattoo artist, I think, was drunk, and he gave me, let me show you, gave me a pretty cool shark instead. Like I said, I think he was drunk, which is pretty cool. It's a shark with a tie and some glasses. I call him Sharky. But yeah, I wanted 2 kitties for my kids, but he gave me a shark. Like I said, I think he was drunk. He did really amazing work, though. It's really detailed. It's almost like a real-life great white shark. Sorry, I'm trying to get an angle here. Oh, there you go. It's like a real great white shark.
I'm unemployed now because California legalized marijuana and the price went down a bunch, so yeah, kinda sucks now.
I want to show you how I'm better than the average dookie cleaner, the Johnny on the spot cleaner, and why I'm so good at my profession. Not to be cocky, but I'm pretty damn good. So let's take some of this fake dookie out, and I'm gonna give you a little demonstration. Okay, this one's called let's see, got on the camera. I call this a donut. I see these a lot. A lot of people lay these down. And you're gonna probably say, why are you putting it on the top of the toilet seat? Well, I'm gonna put this right there. Why I put it on top of the toilet seat? Because I go to a lot of Burning Man festivals, rave festivals, even a lot of Mexican fiesta festivals. And I don't know why, but those kind of festivals, people take dookies on the top of the lid. They just get so intoxicated, they forget to put the lid down, and I go in and it's just all over the lid. So we'll just demonstrate a little easier that way. So that's what I call that, the donut. Let's see what else is in here. Let me get it out one sec. Oh yeah, this one, I see a lot of these, got like peanuts in them. Because your body, I guess, had a hard time digesting things like peanuts. Tons of peanuts, especially at Burning Man. Now, Burning Man's a little more different than what I've got back here. Sometimes it's just all over the toilet and all over the back, too. It's just, it's young kids just having too much fun, and they just get a little out of control. Some of the Mexican fiestas, too, get a little like that. And I'm not being racist or anything, but I don't know why they just get a little bit like that. And I understand too that, like I said, I'm not being racist, but at some of the Mexican fiestas, there's footprints on the toilet seats and on the rims and stuff. I don't get that. So if anybody can answer my question on that one, I appreciate it. Okay, this one's called, I call this the little pecker. Yeah, it just comes out and it's kind of a clean picture right here. Can you see that? Yeah, it just comes out and just pinches. It's not too bad to clean up. Oh, little pecker fell. Let's see, she's back there. Well, I guess a little pecker would be he. So what's the next one? Oh, this is the last one. Let me get this out of here. Boy, this is a big one. I deal with some big ones, that's for sure. This is, I don't want to call this, because I don't call the other one a donut. This one's called a loafer. This is like someone's had a good night, lots of beer, and lots of food, and the loafer, can you see that? That comes out. Now I come in sometimes, and it's like this. Can you see the toilet? They're all over the toilet.
Like a real great white shark with glasses and a tie. I mean, it's kind of 3D if you think about it. Really good artist. His name's T-Bone, and he's T-Bone Tats on South Street. Just don't go to him though. If you walk in and you think he's intoxicated, don't get your tattoo. And I'm kind of the nice guy, so I never told him that. Hey, T-Bone, I didn't want a shark.
Oh, come on, Aaron. Just feel me up. And I'm like, oh, God, just leave me alone. Go, Sally, go to your room and sleep it off.
Now I come in sometimes and it's like this. Can you see the toilet? They're all over the toilet. Now, well, little pecker, don't fall. All right, so they're all over the toilet, and it's pretty crazy when I come in sometimes. Now, the average Johnny on the spot cleaner, when he comes in, he'll put on gloves and he'll take his time, maybe a hose and hose it off or whatever. Well, I understand you gotta be safe with facey bacteria and stuff like that, but I've been doing this for years, and I tell you, I've never got sick. I've had some on my mouth. Don't ask, it's just spraying stuff, it gets up or whatever. I've never been sick. You can't fear the feces. So the average Johnny in the spot cleaner will come in and they're just too hesitant. They put the gloves on, they kind of clean far away, put their hand out. Well, what makes me a really good Johnny on the spot cleaner and better than most of the rest, I'm not saying I don't have any competition out there, there might be someone like me, is that I don't fear the feces. You can't fear the feces, you can't fear the dookie, and you can't fear the shit. Because you gotta understand, we're human beings. We all take shit. It's just a normal thing. Paris Hilton, Kate Upton, Jessica Alba, I don't know, on and on. Cindy Crawford, they all take dookies. You know, this could be, I don't know, probably Cindy Crawford's probably more Little Pecker. Cindy Crawford probably does this, the Little Pecker.
My job is a forklift driver at a seafood warehouse distributor, and it sucks.
Sally, go to your room and sleep it off. So, I like to draw pictures, so I'm a huge He-Man fan, so sometimes I fantasize I'm He-Man and I have my powerful sword, and I blast her with a powerful sword spell, and it makes her go to sleep. So I drew some pictures, though, of that. I like to draw pictures, so if you want, you could scan them and show your audience.
And the masters of the universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secret.
Some people say I look like Jake the Snake, WWF, baby, 1985 or 86, yeah. I'm just probably more fatter version that smells like shit. Oh, man. Don't put that in the video, though. I know I already told people I smell like shit in this video, but I don't want it too much in there because I haven't been with a woman for a while. So if you can edit that out, I'm much be appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, a good economy, it's like a mirage. It's really cool and sweet, but when you get up to it, it's just nothing. It's just crappy, more crappy jobs like Starbucks and Gap and warehouse jobs and crap like that. It sucks. It's a lie. Don't fall for the good economy, because I mean, a bad economy sucks too, because a lot of people are out of work. So you either pick bad economy, a lot of people out of work, still crappy jobs that suck, but just less crappy jobs that suck, like a good economy. Interesting thing to think about.
So, oh no, I think she's home. I think it is Sally. Yep, that's her car. A Miata. I can tell by the engine. Oh, okay. She's probably been wine tasting, so I don't know if you guys want to record this. She freaking yeah, she's coming in. You guys might want to record this.
Aaron, what are you doing? What's going on? Why is your door locked? You should let me in. I'm horny. Aaron, you could read a comic book while we do it, if you want. Let me in, Aaron. I'll put lotion on your beard.
Alright, so I just got off my hell-forsaken job, thank the Lord. Unfortunately, I can't go home because Highway 80 is a mirage. Look at it right now. It's flowing.
Yeah, right. Well, the whole mirage behind Highway 80 is that it looks like it's smooth traffic, but once you get down to Roseville and then the intersection of 65 and 80, it's a freaking traffic jam from hell. A nightmare. So I sit in the parking lot of my work. FBI headquarters is behind me. I can't give you the exact location because it's top secret. So I just sit here, even though I'm off my godforsaken hell job. You can't imagine the stuff I saw today. So I just sit here and wait like an hour for rush traffic to clear up. Because what's the point in getting on a highway and feeling all great going down and doing the speed limit, and then you just come to stop and go traffic? It's hell, I tell you, hell. What's up? So I rocked the 2007 Subaru Legacy. I like it a lot. Probably if I made more money, I'd probably get like a Ferrari or a Corvette or something. But for now, being a forklift driver, this is what I can afford. So I like the 2007 Subaru Legacy. It's pretty sweet. It's got like e-brake. Where's my e-brake? Yeah, and then it's automatic. It's got a stereo, CD player, and air conditioning.
I'm the fastest Dookie cleaner in Nevada County. You got a Johnny on the spot, Sally on the spot, Jebediah on the spot, anything on the spot that you need cleaned and you need the Dookie to be gone fast, you call me. See that Dookie over there? Dookie's gone. Bill Hillsborough, the Dookie cleaner.
I don't want to be an FBI agent anymore. I see horrors every day. I sleep awful every night. I wet the bed.
The negative side about my weed for college kids in Chico was that they would drop out of school, Chico State and Butte College. The positive was that they would stay home and make mac and cheese, or Top Ramen, watch MTV or the Discovery Channel, and listen to Sublime and the Mother Hips. But their parents would be pissed off because they dropped out of school, so they'd probably have to move home eventually.
This is the part of my documentary where I had a twist. I told each one of these college dropouts that I would pay for them to go back to school. I'd pay for their whole tuition and room and board, or I'd give them $10,000 each. Well, their answer, it didn't surprise me.
All right, so what you're telling me is that you'll give me money to go to school for like 4 or 5 years of trade school and get a good education and get a good job and make bank, or you'll give me 10 grand right now. Well, I'm going to think about that for a second, but I already have my answer. Let me see if it will change. No, it's not changing. I'm going to take the 10 grand. And this is why I'm making this decision. I have recently got into karate. I don't suck at it, at least as far as I know so far. Like I've sucked at a lot of things in my life. And I've got into karate, and I'm going to take that 10 grand and open my own dojo.
So you're telling me you'll give me 10 grand, or option B is that you'll pay for me to go to a trade school for 4 to 5 years? Well, I'm going with the 10 grand. I'm so sick of dealing with shitters and cleaning shitters for a living. I'll take 5 of that 10 grand, and I'm gonna live the next 6 months and just sleep in, not go to work, and watch my cartoons in the morning And then what I'm going to do with the other 5 grand of that 10 grand, I'm going to go to Reno and I'm going to put it on the blackjack table and I'm going to double it and I'm going to make probably about 10 grand. And then I'll do that every year. And then I'll live off that 10 grand every year. So I'll most definitely, I'll take the 10 grand over the trade school.
Okay, so I don't know if I've updated you on what has happened since the last time I spoke. Me and Sally made some sweet love. I gave in to her seduction, is that what it's called? She seduced me. But I'm glad I gave in, because it was some sweet loving, and I'm going to marry her. I believe in God, so I'm going to take the money you guys are offering me and have a wedding. I think it's the right thing to do. We're going to have a comic book themed wedding. I'm going to probably be Captain America or Spider-Man, and she's going to be probably Wonder Woman.
I'd like to take your guys' offer on going back to school. I don't want to go to a trade school, but I'd like to go back to Chico State and do it right this time and get a degree in something I enjoy, not what my dad wants me to do. So yes, I'd like to go back to school, and I won't lie, the first year I'm going to smoke a lot of weed. So go ahead and judge me. I'm ready to relax in life. You can't imagine the stuff I've seen in the FBI. So I'm ready to be happy, get stoned, and dance to some Bob Dylan songs.
Was I surprised that the one that took me up on the offer to go back to school was the smartest one and the one that had a good job? No, I was not surprised. But I did learn that a lot of people in this world struggle to get by. And that does not mean that they're not human beings and we should look down on them. It's just that they're not successful. These people will never have sex with beautiful women. Or maybe not have sex at all. They'll never have nice homes or nice cars. And if you think about it, it's pretty sad. Without these people, there'd be no food in grocery stores. No restaurant workers where we could go and order food from them. None of the shit would be cleaned on the Johnny on the spots. The wealthy could not be rich without these grunts, including myself. So the next time one of my wealthy friends decides to kidnap one of these grunts and hunt them on their 80 acres of land in Texas, I'm going to tell them, don't. These are people, so treat them like people.